Hello and welcome to the Happiness Project. In this video, we'll show you the benefits of positive thinking and how it can turn your life around for the better. Realizing that it's all up to you is the first step. When you master your emotions, you have complete control over your mindset regardless of external factors. Everything in your life will fall into place until you accept responsibility for how you think, act, and feel. Developing a healthy outlook in this way will completely transform your life for the better. So, let us start with the significance of positive thinking. Optimists look to find important lessons they gain in every failure, instead of blaming someone else for what has happened or for doubting themselves. And they take control over their emotions by saying, "What can I learn from this experience and how can I better myself?" If you want to discover how to develop positive thinking and a positive attitude toward yourself, then look no further. But before we get into the steps, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell below to see more videos like these. Like, share, and comment saying, "I subscribed," and we'll personally reply to them. Now, let's get into it. How can you cultivate positive thoughts in your mind? A simple concept can be used to help you train your mind to think positively. Your mind is capable of focusing on only one thought at a time. So, all you have to do is keep focus on positive thinking until you develop the same neural pathways as you do when you start a new habit. When a situation arises that did not turn out the way you expected, remember that it's your response that determines the outcome. When such a situation happens, always look at the brighter side. Positive affirmations are words that can be repeated over and over to show how you overcome negative feelings and maintain a positive outlook. Decide to be happy. Make the decision to see the glass as half full rather than half empty from now on. Rather than stressing or complaining about the things they don't have, happy people offer thanks for the many blessings in their lives. Assume that everybody around you has the best of intentions. The majority of people are good, honest, and trying to do the best they can. If you look at it this way, you will almost always find something positive in their words and deeds. But most importantly, no matter what happens, decide to be cheerful, because when everything goes according to plan, it's easy to be happy. However, it is when you face unforeseen setbacks and challenges that you show to yourself and the rest of the world what kind of mindset you really possess. Make sure it's a good one. People who are happy look for the positive in any situation. Optimists seem to have unique approaches to dealing with the environment that set them apart from the majority of the people. To begin, they keep their minds focused on what they want and continue to search for ways to obtain it. They know what they want to do, and they are sure that they can do it. Optimists often search for the positive in any problem or difficulty. When things go wrong, which happens often, they try to find something good to take away from the situation. What we do know is that you will always find something positive or advantageous about an individual or circumstance if you are looking for it. How does positive thinking help you? Having a good outlook in life will benefit you in more ways than you think. You don't allow your mind to entertain any diminishing thoughts or suspicions when you think positive thoughts. You will see incredible improvements all around you as you learn to think positively. Your brain will begin to work in a state of free-flowing, feel-good hormones known as endorphins, making you feel lighter and happier. You'll also note a significant increase in motivation, and you'll feel more capable of taking on new tasks and challenges that were previously beyond your comfort zone. You will effectively unlock the restraints and witness development like you have never dreamed by reducing your self-limiting beliefs. Simply by harnessing the power of positive thinking, you will transform your entire life. Positive thinking techniques. According to several psychological studies, happier people seem to be able to live happier lives than the average person. The good news is that optimism is a skill that can be learned. That is to say, you can learn to think positively by adopting a positive attitude. According to the rules of cause and effect, if you do and say what other balanced individual and positive attitudes do, you will soon feel the same, get the same results, and have the same experiences as they do. Here are some steps you can take. Number 1, take control of your situation. It's as much about your body as it is about your brain when it comes to positive thinking. Take pride in how you present yourself and project constructive thoughts to take control of your physique. The physiological signs you're sending will be picked up by those around you, and they'll react positively. The more you project good thoughts and others perceive you to be, the easier it is to think positively, generating a good feedback loop. Number 2, changing your attitude. Adjusting your behavior is just one piece of the puzzle. It's also important to identify the other negativity cause early on. What thoughts run through your mind and how you feel and respond to them is determined by your mentality. Everything around you can seem to be much worse if your attitude is bad. Positive thinking eliminates anger and inconvenient feelings, helping you to simply appreciate the current moment and be completely present. You will begin to reframe your thoughts by deliberately choosing to concentrate on meaningful moments in your life, maintaining a grateful and accessible attitude rather than a pessimistic and closed mindset. Number 3, examine your habits and create new ones. If you're not mindful in your current patterns, you won't be able to shape new ones or harness the power of positive thinking. Is there something that sends you down a path of self-doubt? Do you respond to circumstances in a straightforward manner, or do you use defensive mechanisms? If that's the case, what are they? Consider how much time you're losing by reverting to bad habits. Fear is almost always at the root of self-doubt, particularly fear of failure. Trying something and failing sounds too painful, so your mind formulates a list of excuses why you shouldn't even try. You won't fail if you give in to these negative feelings, but you will stagnate, which is even worse. And if you lose, you would have learned something. You will not succeed if you remain stagnant. What if, instead of being sucked into a destructive thought pattern, you redirected your energies and created motivating behaviors based on positive thinking? Block the spiral of doubt with optimistic thinking to stop it. You can switch to remembering positive affirmations if you can cut off a negative thinking cycle before it gets out of hand. You're slowly teaching yourself to avoid thinking negatively by training your mind to block negative thoughts with positive thinking. Fear will no longer be able to control you. This is the power of positive thinking. Number 4, carefully choose your words. Transforming your vocabulary is an essential practice for positive thinking. The words you use both in speech and in your head have a significant effect on your mental health. Positive self-talk has been shown in studies to enhance psychological conditions, help people control their emotions, and more. And the words you use in conversation have an impact on how others respond to you, generating a positive or negative feedback loop. Before you can use different words, you must first understand what words are available. Number 5, look at those you admire. Consider someone who has had a significant influence on your life. It may be a personal friend, a family member, or someone you've never met before, such as a celebrity or a professional athlete or a well-known entrepreneur. What are those person's guiding principles? Have their positive thinking habits allowed them to live extraordinary lives? They almost certainly use the power of positive thinking to achieve their goals, and you can too. When you find yourself slipping into bad patterns and can't seem to shake them, you can also write it down and post it somewhere you'll see it often. Even better if the person you respect is someone you meet and consider a mentor. Call them up and ask them to share some good thoughts with you. Positive thinking has the power to make or break a person. Your decisions are influenced by your feelings, and your decisions, in turn, have an impact on whether or not you excel in your field, as well as the nature of your personal relationships and how you perceive the world. It's impossible to overstate the influence of positive thinking. We'd like to hear your thoughts. What do you think of this video? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these, and make sure to check out the description box below for our best recommendations to get you started. Also, check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.